Governor Tina Kotek signing multiple bills. We'll explain how they will help stabilize the state's education funding.
Plus, 7 months after House Bill 4002 repealed Measure 110, we're tracking how Jackson County is doing with its new policies.
And we're welcoming May with some nice and bright, warm temperatures. We'll see changes, though, coming in for this weekend. I'll talk more about it coming up.
Live, local, late breaking. This is NewsWatch 12 this morning.
Good morning. It is 6:30 on May 1st. Welcome to NewsWatch 12 this morning. I'm Brinkley Hill.
And I'm Damon Alvarado. We first want to turn to Storm Tracker 12 meteorologist Sarah Kress with a look at what we can expect for the day ahead. I know you did have the day planner up there.
I did. I'm sorry.
But what are we expecting, and when are we going to see that peak warm hour?
Well, definitely peak warm hour by the time you're heading home from work today into this evening. It'll be feeling rather pleasant. This morning, we are starting off on the chillier side. Clear skies around the region. High pressure is set in, and that is driving our weather for us today. But 43 at Gold Beach, Mount Shasta 37, as well as Klamath Falls 45 into Medford. Heading out to the bus stop this morning, maybe a light layer as you're out the door. And your sunglasses will definitely be needed today because by the time you're heading home, still plenty of sunshine, but it'll be feeling rather warm for us. You're going to want to have to shed those jackets by the time it's this evening, heading home from work late this afternoon. And temperatures do climb rather quickly for us today, being around 70 areas into the Rogue Valley around noon. But for your Thursday, we'll see 77 for your high into Klamath Falls, Wairika 82. Along the coast, temperatures will stay into the 60s for us today, but definitely will be on the less breezier side. And we had a couple days along the coast with some gusty winds. Winds will be light for us today around the whole region. Now, as we're moving into the next couple of days, we're expecting our next system to move in tomorrow, and that'll bring the potential for some showers and possibly some storms. So I'll go into a bit more details we can expect through the end of the week coming up in our next forecast.
As of this morning, CAL FIRE Siskiyou unit is requiring you to have a burn permit for any type of open burn within state responsibility areas. Those permits can be bought online at CAL FIRE's burn permit website. Changing conditions may cause an early burn permit suspension, so be sure to know burning requirements and safety before starting a burn.
House Bill 2007. Woo! That's right, you can cheer.
Governor Tina Kotek signed House Bill 2007, providing $35 million to expand summer learning opportunities across Oregon. The bill ensures long-term stable funding for programs that focus on literacy, math, science, and enrichment. More than 180 school districts and community organizations are now eligible for support. Lawmakers and educators say the bill is a major step toward closing learning gaps, especially for underserved students.
Kotek also signed House Bill 5047, which secures multi-year funding and structural support for Oregon's summer and after-school learning programs. Officials say the bill reinforces the state's broader education goals by aligning summer programming with school year literacy efforts. This stable funding model will help districts invest in teacher training, curriculum, and resources that support student success year-round. By investing in summer learning, Oregon aims to boost graduation rates, student engagement, and academic performance.
As Oregon lawmakers near the end of budget talks, our news team asked the governor how she plans to balance priorities. And some of her key funding plans include addressing homelessness, expanding behavioral health services, and K-12 education, as well as funding higher education. Governor Kotek is urging legislators to avoid holding back funds, warning that being too cautious could hurt the state's progress.
We are all committed to making sure that we are protecting Oregonians from increased costs, even when things are tough. I know there's a lot of work to do yet before the budgets are finalized, but I can tell Oregonians we're all working together to make the right decisions for Oregon.
Kotek said it's important to continue investments in education as well as addressing the growing homelessness crisis and expanding behavioral health services. Kotek said the state must move forward with these investments to support Oregonians from every region.
New this morning, California leaders have introduced the California Safe Homes Act, also known as Assembly Bill 888, in order to combat the state's wildfire and insurance crisis. The bill aims to make homes safer from wildfires and increase access to insurance by funding critical mitigation efforts. That includes fire, safe roofing, defensible space, and community-level wildfire protection strategies. The bill was passed by the Assembly Insurance Committee unanimously and now moves on to the Assembly Appropriations Committee. In an update, 7 months ago, House Bill 4002 recriminalized the possession of hard drugs, reversing Measure 110.
NewsWatch 12's Rocky Walker has been tracking this story as it was happening and now wanted to see how Jackson County is doing with these new policies.
I think we've made a lot of progress.
7 months ago, hard drug possession was recriminalized, and 6 months ago, the county opened up its deflection program, causing Jackson County to be one of the most active with drug arrests.
I think over 800 arrests for the drug enforcement misdemeanor. 76 individuals who've been offered deflection, and so far I think about a 50% success rate, so that's pretty good.
With just 50 of those arrestees being repeat offenders. Originally, the sheriff feared the bill didn't give enough what he called teeth to ensure those arrested would stay away from drugs. But now, he says,
we're happy with that progress, and we have a lot of, I think, innovative programs within our correctional facility now as well.
One of those key programs being opioid use disorder drugs being offered in the jail system. With Sickler saying just deflection isn't an end-all be-all fix for everyone. But as he celebrates the successes of HB 4002, he says more remains to be done.
I think there probably needs to be some more on the back end because I do think, it was set up to be very lenient. But I think things are moving in a good direction throughout the county, and I see an improvement where I go as well, and travel about just seems less pervasive.
We asked Sheriff Stickler if we consider House Bill 4002 a success, and he said that's a question for residents to answer, saying, do you feel safer and more secure when out in the community? That will dictate the success of House Bill 4002.
On this year's ballot, Measure 15237 is a 5-year tax levy plan for the Prospect Fire Protection District. If it's adopted, this measure will impose a levy of $1.39 for the next 5 years. The levy would provide enough funding to maintain current staffing resources and build reserves for equipment and facility improvements. Without the levy, fire and medical services may be reduced and impact property insurance rates and access.
A new chapter ahead for the Eugene Emeralds, one without their longtime general manager, Alan Benavidez. After 15 seasons with the Emeralds, Benavidez announced Wednesday he's heading back home to Southern California to launch the Ontario Baseball Club, a new minor league affiliate for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This decision comes as the Emeralds continue to look for a new home. Benavidez says he is still going to be part of the negotiating team and has already opened discussions with Medford about relocating the team here, including meeting with the City Council and the Medford Parks and Recreation Commission.
I'm not leaving. I really believe that my chapter with the Emeralds is not done. I'm staying on as a consultant to find its forever home. Like I can't leave like this. And Diamond Baseball Holdings and DG Elmore both know that I'm staying on to kind of find that final stop for the team and its next home.
Benavidez says he thanks the community of Eugene for the years of support, and he'll remain with the M's until late May. He'll start in Ontario in June.
The man accused of leading a police pursuit from Medford to Ashland appeared in court. He pled not guilty. Alfred Maybry failed to appear in court Monday, but entered his plea yesterday. He faces 17 charges of reckless endangering, theft, assault, resisting arrest, and hit and run. His bail is set for $100,000, and he's set to appear in court again May 7th.
This morning, a murder suspect is in jail after not enough evidence was found at the crime scene. Police say on April 25th, Rory Pomeroy suffered life-threatening injuries and later died in the hospital. Police launched an immediate investigation identifying a suspect. Christopher Boyce was released until police recovered a possible weapon in a storm drain near where that assault happened. This investigation is ongoing and more details are on our website.
Hey, Dad, with the Rogue Valley Stars is almost here. We're 2 days away, but tickets are on sale now for Saturday's performances. There are 2 shows to choose from at 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. And if you want to donate, you can scan the QR codes on your screen right now. Myself, Sarah, and Brinkley are all trying to reach our $1,500 goal, all to support Sparrow Clubs. And you can buy those tickets on kdrv.com, and you can also read more about the Sparrow Clubs program.
And I think throughout these last 2 months of training for the dance and supporting Sparrow Clubs, the most exciting part has really been able to see us take towards that goal of raising $100,000 for Sparrow Clubs. We're not quite there yet, so this morning, if you want to head to our website and help donate and help us reach our goal, we really appreciate it. But we're also giving away 2 tickets to Dancing with the Rogue Valley Stars. You can enter to win those tickets on our website, kdrv.com.